Welcome aboard the Sessa 47. It's John Ahlsame from Boating New Zealand magazine. Today we're aboard a brand new boat into New Zealand, Sessa Marine out of Italy. This is the C47, a cruising boat, beautifully made, quite stylish. Join us as we have a bit of a look around. So this is a boat made for sort of enjoying the outdoor spaces, and it's a really good indoor-outdoor boat. And it starts out here on the platform, which is, to be frank, absolutely huge. It's also electric. It goes up and down. So if you've got a dinghy tender on here, it's easy to launch and retrieve your tender. Also a good bit of space here in the lockers. You can put your fenders in there, which is what we've done, but there's a lot of room in there. No dinghy garage for this particular model, but some of the models do have a dinghy garage. So the cockpit, not a massive cockpit, but a nice social cockpit. We've got a lovely teak table here with the folding leaves. You know, it folds up, gives you plenty of drink holders here as well. Single bench seat, but once you drop this table down, this whole area becomes a lounging area. There's some spare squabs that go on here, so if that's your thing, you can lie out here in the sun. It's quite sheltered from the sunshine normally because there's a good overhang on the cockpit, and there's also a really sort of nicely presented galley area here. I particularly like the teak on the cabinetry. I'm not sure how it's going to go long term, but it certainly looks really nice. And of course we've got teak all the way on the soles, out on the swim platform as well. There's a lot of quality features on this boat, right down to the heavy duty stainless steel cleats and areas to tie the boat off. It's pretty nicely presented, pretty nicely finished. So what strikes me most about the interior of this particular boat is just how light and bright it is. We've got these great big glass ceilings on this boat. One of them is electric. There's an electric sunroof up here which allows the air to come in. But even with that closed, it's still really light and bright in here. And that's helped by these large low-waisted windows which give you really good sight lines to the outside. The upholstery is nice and bright as well. It's all in white leather, and they've used sort of a pale colours on the carpets as well. It really does feel quite modern and fresh. In terms of layout, it's a decent sized saloon. We've got an L-shaped settee on one side, and we've got this really good sized galley on the other side. It's got a Korean style stone worktop on it. Everything on this boat is electric. There's no gas, so it's nice and safe. But this is a good sized food preparation area, and remember it's only one of two because you've got one outside as well. So, you know, the indoor-outdoor flow on this boat is really very good. So there's some quite high quality appliances here as well. This is a Miele oven, again not just an off-the-shelf one. It's a very nice piece of kit, and the same with the worktop. It's an induction cooktop, so you know you're going to be able to cook whatever you like in this particular vessel. Another nice touch is this thermostatically controlled wine cooler. It'll keep your wine at exactly the right temperature. As you can see, it's nicely stocked, a few nice little rosés in there. But yeah, a nice wee touch. Another notable feature with this boat is the use of mirrored surfaces. They're pretty much right through the boat, and it does give that sort of sense of space. Some storage areas, you know, nice drawer underneath. Plenty of space actually that you could put things in. Fairly conventional helm area, nice wide helm seat. You could easily sit two here, and the footrest works quite nicely as well. The vision ahead is pretty good, and this boat does ride relatively flat. It's got zip wake automatic trim tabs, so you know it takes care of that side of things pretty nicely. It's certainly, once you get above 25 knots, she flattens out really well, and this boat is fast. It's got the bigger engines, the big engine option, and it gets along at 36 knots flat out, which is not bad for a 47-foot boat. So this is a 3-cabin layout, so you've got comfortable accommodation for 6. In fact, you could sleep another 2 people in the saloon because of the way the table drops down, and that's designed to become another guest berth. So this boat has a lot of accommodation for its size. These cabins are really quite good. The headroom's not bad, seated headroom's not bad, and there's a place to dress. You can stand full height. I do like the way that they have light coming in from above, so even without the LED lights on, this is quite a nice light cabin. Helped, of course, by these big side windows which let in lots of light, and the ports will let in a bit of air as well if that's what you like. But bear in mind this boat is air conditioned and heated, so you've got no problems regulating the temperature. So this is the second guest cabin on the starboard side, a similar size to the other one, but the layout is slightly different. Two sort of single berths, but with the ability to pull them together and you know, make a double berth as it's laid up at the moment. All the cabins have hanging lockers, and again we come to the mirror theme. The mirrors are used to good effect throughout this boat. So this cabin benefits from semi-ensuite access to the day head. Again, a good size, well appointed. The toilet is in the shower, but that's quite common for boats of this size. And as you can see, it's quite nicely finished. I do like the teak training racks on the floors. They look nice. So this is a master cabin in the bow. We've got a nice, comfortable island berth up here. Again, a fair bit of light from the windows, also opening ports, which is handy. You've got blinds, of course, to darken things at night. You've also got a nice bit of air coming in, if you like, from the overhead hatch. That too has screens for nighttime use. It could be nice dark space in here. Look, you've got pretty good room, a bit of storage here and there. We've got hanging lockers on both sides, and the beauty of this particular cabin is that it has its own ensuite bathroom. So I think the party trick of the ensuite bathroom has to be the rainforest sort of rainfall type shower head, which is pretty flash, and I've never seen that in a boat before, but this has got more. It's actually lit. It's got a whole lot of LED lights around the outside. You can change the colours depending on your mood, but you've got lots of choices. So access forward is pretty good. The side decks are wide enough to negotiate easily. There's good non-slip surfaces here, and you've got plenty of grab rails as well. Also like the fact that the railing here is at thigh height, so you feel pretty secure up here. So this forward deck area is pretty typical for a European boat. Huge lounging space up here with, you know, you could have your whole family out here and enjoying the sunshine. I like the way that the backrests come up, give you a bit of extra comfort. But you've still got a good working area here in the bow. Quick winch here, decent ground tackle, pretty well sorted actually for a boat of this type. So yeah, you know, you're not going to lack anything. You can safely anchor up for the night and be sure that you're going to hold. This boat is all is equipped with Garmin throughout, so we've got Garmin electronics on the dash obviously, but also for the TV and radar, etc, etc. Also a Marineco remotely controlled spotlight, which is a handy thing to have, and it's quite well endowed with cameras as well. We've got a stern camera, we've got one in the engine room as well. This vessel, the C47 and the C44, debut at the On-Water Boat Show in March. Stylish, packed with features, and absolutely loaded with extras. I'm sure that both boats will get a lot of interest. John Ecclestone from Boating New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to our channel.